All right, guys, I want to let you know, I am recording this podcast with Anchor. It is amazing. I have delayed doing a podcast for a long time, just like not knowing where to start or how to start. And I found this app. It's free. They distribute everything for you. So like to Spotify, Apple, everywhere, it does it for you. And you don't have to do anything except hit the record button and get weird. So I highly recommend this app. In order to get it yourself, just download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. You're gonna love it. Do it. Welcome to episode 1. Well, we call them episodes. I'm not quite sure. But this is episode 1 of Awakened Divinity with Tiffany Feedy, Spiritual Alchemist. So I'm really excited to go ahead and get this started. And let's just go ahead. Let's talk. Let's see what's going on. We're going to tune in with Spirit and see what messages Spirit has to share with us, what we're going to talk about. So I am going to start with this first episode with talking a little bit about myself and why I'm here and where I came from and like what's going on with me, right? I'm in this phase of getting all these like massive downloads and it's pretty weird stuff. I feel like it gets weirder and weirder as time goes on, and I'm having to share it with people like, I got this weird thing. And the funny thing is they're getting the weird stuff too, and we're meant to share it. So my name is Tiffany. I have been on this sort of journey for a while now. It's progressed. Of course, it's like how it happens, right? It began, I think, I began at a young age and always feeling like a lot of us, like left out, but not everyone, right? Not everybody with this kind of, like awakening, or that's a light worker has to, feel lost or alone. But I did. I'm one of the ones. I came from an interesting family background. I moved around a lot my whole life. And that was good for me. That proved actually really good for me because I had to be comfortable eventually meeting new people and getting to know new people. So like I am great as like a restaurant worker or a public speaker or, doing my readings that I do. But when it comes to going to a party or meeting people like as my real me, not my, I guess, like on persona, I am so shy and awkward and uncomfortable. And it's so funny, like insecure, man. But it's just like so funny how we do that, right? So when I was young in high school, I did a lot of bad things. I just was a mess. I was lost. I was searching for myself. I dabbled in like astrology and I was really into it. But I was, told that it was like not real and whatever, but I was constantly seeking more, seeking outwards, just seeking. And then I found drugs and just trying to like cover up this lostness that I felt, right? So then I, went into college and I just, it was like mistake after mistake, of like alcohol, driving drunk, wrecking cars, getting into really bad, yucky situations with men and just like blackouts and like doing whatever drug was put in front of me. I just like hated myself. But then on like the other side of it, I was exuberant and I was, joyful a lot of the times, but I just had this side. I just never felt good. It was like that constant pit in my stomach, right? And just never really seeing light. I lived in summer in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and I like never went to the Tetons. Like I just didn't. I never went to Yellowstone. Like who doesn't go, right? But I was just drinking and partying, and that's what I did. I saw the beauty of it. I loved waking up very early and being out in nature, but I just wasn't whole. Okay. So, gosh, reliving this is interesting. I was raped in high school at a young age, and it had to do with drugs, and it was like all a bad thing. So like all this stuff, right? All this yucky stuff. I'm just like grown up and I'm just hate myself. This is a girl that hates herself. And feeling like I belonged in another generation. And then finally I got sober in 2007, and that was great. Like I was like, holy cow. It was like a light bulb went off, and what it did for me was help me find God and more, and like connection and myself. But I still wasn't quite there yet. I still wasn't embodying my truth and really like knowing who I was. That didn't actually happen until I had my child, my baby. He's 5 now. So it was like 33 years old, 34, when I finally am like really wake up like to my truth, right? It had to be like caring for someone else allowed me the ability to really see myself and feel the value of myself. So I have like a marriage that's been, interesting, and we've both got our issues. It could be a twin flame thing. I'm not really sure. But there's more to be revealed on that. He has his own like demons, right? And so, but I'm in a place where I am just living in the present, and that's so amazing. When you shift into 5D, guys, and you can like see your life from a higher perspective, it's amazing. And when you start to take control of your life and control of your destiny, and when the manifestation begins and you're like, holy cow, even instant karma, guys, like instant karma comes with instant manifestation. And so it's like you get both, right? And that's like a crazy thing. So I feel like, this year, we're going to get into numerology. This year is my pinnacle year. In our life, there's a sequence of years. We all have pinnacles. I think there's 4 pinnacles. And so, and when you hit the pinnacle year, and it depends on your numerology, your life path number. So I'm a life path 5. And so my pinnacle year is 40 when I turn 40. And I'm turning 40 in 2020. Also, 2020, the year itself, the number for the year 2020 is a number 9. And a number 9 means it's like getting the death card, right? It's like end of a cycle, end of an era. And that's what a pinnacle year is too. So I'm in a number 9 and I'm in a pinnacle year. And I just see 2020. I can just see it. I see it mapped out in front of me, and everything is lining up, and I'm just going with it, man, flowing with it and just following the signs, and been really like toying around with different rituals for manifestation, and just living in my truth, and like it's all happening. And so I'm here to share the journey with you guys and talk about ascension and what that means, talk about numerology, talk about all things awakening, and even, the dark stuff. I do a lot of channeling. I get a lot of downloads and like just crazy download information. Am I supposed to tell them this? Okay, so I'm supposed to share with you my most recent download, just so like you can sort of get a clue. All right, we are, as human beings, there are a number of us that are, we are holders to this map, this key. And we also have these, I want to say microchips, but they're not. It's like quartz crystals. You know how quartz crystals is a computer, right? Like quartz is in a computer, and it holds information, right? So we hold these crystals within our physical body, right? And they hold information. So there's been a lot of information about AI, artificial intelligence, like downloads, like how we have that in us. We do, but it's not what we think. It's not It's in crystal. So we have the information held in the crystals within us, and it is our job to turn those on and activate them. And then when they do, they're going to start syncing together. And that's part of how our DNA is changing and being upgraded. It's not what we think. It's what's already within us. And we are... One of the other things that came recently is like when we go to places like the vortices, and we go there and we just go there and we relish it and we feel it and we enjoy it, right? But there's so much more that we are not tapping into. We are supposed to go there and give our energy to the vortice, to the vortex. We are supposed to unlock it and give to it. We give symbols into the vortex so it can grow and elevate. So it needs us. And so we go there and we're not taking advantage of that. We're not giving back, and we're not unlocking the information that's held there. There's so much more. And we are these channels, these conduits that have so much more locked in us. We have to access it and allow ourselves to access it and allow ourselves to see the gods that we are, right? Because like Archangel Michael and other guides and beings, like they see us as at least equals, right? They're waiting for us to come on and give them a decree. The Gaia is waiting for us to see the truth of who we are so that we are the ones that have the access codes to really assist and elevate this shift and this awakening. And there's some of us that are waking up to see that. And we're getting information, right? But we're not, some of us are afraid to share it. And we just want to keep it like kind of basic about ascension and numerology. And we're like, don't want to go there about like the weird stuff that goes deep, deep, deep. But I'm here to get there, go there, and like share with you everything, everything that comes through. Oh, you guys, you really want me to talk about the coronavirus? Okay. This is just like the opening episode. I don't really want to talk about this. I'm going to do a whole separate episode on that. This is just the beginning. Let's see how much time. It's only been 11 minutes. All right. Okay. So I got information about that. All right. So first of all, those of us that are awake, it's not going to like affect us. And it's not to say that those that it is affecting that are being lost are not important or valuable. They have a contract. They knew it is their time to shift. And that way there's more space for the avatars, for the beings on this planet to be received or to have souls come in who are going to unlock the codes and assist with the ascension, okay? And who have the ability to awaken kind of quicker because we're at that level now, right? And so it's just like a mass leaving, and that's what the government thinks that they're like doing the coronavirus right, and it's gonna it's gonna shut us down or whatever and give us all fear, but they don't realize is they're actually helping with the ascension of the planet, because those that are being released are like chosen for that and okay with that, and those that oh God, why am I talking about this right now? Oh my gosh, this is really uncomfortable. Those that are not, like, we're just gonna separate, right? And so the government just don't know. They think what they're doing with like all the scares of all the viruses and all the stuff. They think that they're trying to like hammer us down and lock us in, but they don't. It's just like not working anymore. It's just not going to work anymore. And it's just causing more separation, which is what, so it's not separation as in like duality separation. It's just causing like the shift where all of us that are on this path and awakening and assisting the planet, we're all kind of conglomerating together into unity consciousness. We're like merging into one. We're communicating telepathically more and more and more and more. And when we're allowing it and we're accessing it and believing it and utilizing it, it upgrades and it happens quicker. And as we do it, it's kind of like a domino effect. Like the more one of us accesses that, the next person can access it. It's just like triggering. It's like this whole chain of command, right? And we're like, we're lining up and locking up each other. It's like one right after the other. Boom, 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 boom. Then it's telekinesis. Boom, 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 boom. We're all doing it because we're unity consciousness, right? And so we're like locked in together. And so that's what this podcast is about. It's like weird. And just we're going to talk about weird stuff and all the information that is like coming down from spirit, and ready. We're ready. We're ready for this information. We're ready for this shift. We're ready for this all to happen and to occur. And I just want to say, like, if you are uncomfortable, with the topics, then just don't listen. It's okay. You're just not, that's not you, and that's fine. So, like, this is here for those who are here for it, right? That's what I have to say about that. So, if you're here for it and you're into it, awesome. And then it's for you. And allow yourself to tune in and receive, because we're all doing that. We're all receiving. If you want to find me, you can find me. I have a website, tiffanyfeedy.com. I do offer readings and I offer energy work. So, message me if you're interested in that. We can book something. Also, I have a group healing program if you are interested in like group sessions as well. I'm going to be touring the country doing events. So if you're interested in booking an event, I'm doing that with a fellow light worker and perhaps some others as well. So we're going to be touring. So if you're somewhere that is interested in, it's going to be a lot of energy work, healing circles, like awakening stuff, like a lot of dimension shifting kind of awakening stuff. And if you're interested in hosting, or a place that hosts stuff like that, it's 111. Hit me up. Again, my name's Tiffany Feedy. Thank you for being with me. This is just like a short intro episode. What am I supposed to talk some more about stuff? Like, what do you want me to talk about? No, the done. I know I'm keep saying, I don't think we should stop yet. And Spirit's like, no, you're done. So this is just the intro. And we'll like dive in. We're going to keep diving in.